Are you really rolling your eyes at me?
I can't hear you. That's...
I want you to work on getting your GED.
Right out of the gate, the judge lays down a surprising condition. Get your GED or lose your bond. This isn't just legal discipline, it's life intervention. But is it justice or overreach?
Oh, that's fine.
I'm making that a condition of your bond.
I heard that part. I just didn't hear anything else, sir.
I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to revoke.
Now pay attention. This isn't just about a fight. We're dealing with a biting assault, a previous choking charge, and a victim asking for no contact. Sounds like there's history here, and it's ugly.
Come on. You understand? I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now.
The woman you just saw is 21 years old, caught between a courtroom and a crisis of her own making. What started as a family assault charge quickly revealed something deeper, a struggle with literacy, direction, and accountability. But here's the question. Is the judge being too tough, or exactly what she needs?
You are Taylor Brooker?
Sir.
Or Booker, sorry. Ms. Brooker, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in response to an assault. The complainant, defendant's sister, told officers that she and the defendant got into an argument. The complainant was sitting on the couch when the defendant came.
She's only 21. Allegations. This isn't just a legal pattern, it's a dangerous spiral. Drop A in the comments if you think the judge should have gone harder.
Bond not to be in possession of weapons as well. If I find that you're in possession of your weapons, you try to have contact with this person in whatever means. I don't care. No contact means no Snapchat, Facebook, social media. Do you understand?
Sure.
Notice how the judge keeps spelling it out. No contact, no Snapchat, no Facebook. It's not just about physical proximity anymore. Digital stalking counts too.
Not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, likewise, I will put you in jail. How old are you, ma'am? You're 21. What do you do with yourself now?
I take care of my grandparents. I do healthcare.
You get paid for that?
Yes, sir.
How much money do you make a month?
1K a month. 1K a month.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to work on that right now. I am making that a condition of your bond. You cannot go through life at the minimum without a high school education. I'm going to bring you back. I'll give you a lawyer.
Wait, did she just roll her eyes at the judge and admit she can't read? This moment cracked the whole case wide open. What started as assault now feels more like a cry for help.
Are you really rolling your eyes at me?
I can't hear you. That's...
I want you to work on getting your GED.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm making that a condition of your bond.
I heard that part. I just didn't hear anything else, sir.
I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to revoke your bond. You understand? I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. If you fail to take the drug test, if you fail to come back, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand? When you come back, we will talk about your lawyer situation, about working on getting your GED as well. Felicia.
Yes, sir.
What'd she test positive for?
She failed the drug test, and just like that, the tone shifts. The court doesn't play when it comes to accountability, but should this have been handled in rehab instead of the courtroom?
No.
Anything else?
No, just you.
Okay. No more. You will be tested 40 days from today. If you test positive again, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
Well, Josh, what's your last name again? That's right.
This is huge. An emergency protective order, GPS restrictions, and weapon bans. The judge is trying to prevent the next assault before it happens. Smart justice or overreact?
40 days from today, maybe 42, maybe 45, I will test you again for marijuana. If you test positive again, or if you consume alcohol, your bond will be revoked, you will go into custody. I'm also entering in what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. And what this is this is a court order that identifies Kayla Precious Booker as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of 225 South 13th, apartment 18. Do you understand? You cannot go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. If you violate this court order, the state will file additional charges against you, and then things will go sideways really quick. Do you understand?
Sure.
No contact whatsoever by any means.
Sure.
Okay.
Did you catch that line? We just want our streets to be safe. This isn't just court, it's civic messaging. The judge is using every second to send a warning to others watching.
So what we'll do is we will reset the case for about 42 days, 43 days, 45 perhaps. And then she must be here at the next setting. And then just if you don't mind letting them know, we've issued the order for protection. So if somehow Ms. Booker reaches out to the person, then warrant issues. We've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Josh, and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. If Josh tells me that he can't get a hold of you, I will issue a warrant for your arrest.
Sure.
Do you see how many people we've put into jail today?
Sure.
Do you know why?
Yes, I was listening.
Good. All we want are streets to be safe. And as long as you can do that, then you and I will be best friends. Otherwise, you got it. Okay? Good luck, Ms. Booker. Thanks, Josh. Are you with him? Who are you? Come on up, Mom. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Mr. Melendez is charged with
to guns and 0 licenses, and one of them is wearing gloves. Sounds suspicious? Let us know in the comments. Who's really responsible here? The driver, the passenger, or both?
unlawful carrying of a weapon. He's facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. The last that we were doing probable cause, and I wanted to see whether there was actual probable cause to go forward or not. From what I gather, I mean, do you want to go ahead and read it so that she can hear it? Do you mind?
Yes, Judge, I can.
Okay.
So these charges stem from an evading arrest in a motor vehicle. This defendant was the back passenger in the car. Officers attempted to initiate a traffic stop at around midnight after observing the defendant vehicle run a stop sign. Officers activated emergency lights and sirens.
That's 2 guns, 0 licenses, and at least 4 priors. At what point does "I didn't know" stop working? Drop in the chat if you think this guy's headed straight for a wake-up call.
The driver of the vehicle disregarded them, turning off all lights in the vehicle, attempting to evade arrest. The driver drove for approximately 0.4 miles before driving off of the road and into a grassy area. A felony traffic stop was conducted. During the search of the vehicle, officers discovered an unholstered handgun on the back passenger floorboard where the defendant's feet were. They also found another handgun underneath the passenger seat itself.
So they found 2 handguns?
Yes, Judge.
But this was an initial.
I know. It's not in the
Where's the
script.
first gun?
The first one is directly under the defendant's feet. The second one is in front of the defendant under the passenger seat.
Okay.
So one on the floorboard directly in front of him, he has care, custody, and control, and one of them directly under the passenger seat in front of him, which is unoccupied. And the defendant was also found, the gun was reported stolen notably, and this defendant had latex gloves on his hand at the time.
Do you have anything else?
No, Judge, the co-defendant was charged with evading arrest in a motor vehicle and unlawful carry of a weapon, pinning the gun under the passenger seat on him. So the gun under the floor, on the floorboard where the defendant's feet were, we are alleging is this defendant's gun. He has care, custody, and control of that. The one under this passenger seat is the defendant driver.
Yes, with the fact that he has a glove on.
Yes,
you know.
Judge.
Stop. Now's not the time. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. How many people did you say were in the car?
2 people, Judge, defendant driver and defendant passenger.
Who is the driver?
The driver,
In what relation is it to Mr. Melendez here?
they both are 17-year-olds, Judge. It looks like they made.
Let's talk about this monologue. The judge drops a full life lecture: education, money, and survival. It's tough love in black robes. But real talk, was it inspiring or just intimidating?
Be friends. I don't know if there's any other relationship, but they're both 17.
What do you do with yourself these days? Doing what?
Auto detail. Auto detail.
Did you graduate from high school?
Not yet.
Are you in high school?
In a program.
What is he doing with himself these days, Mom?
He's working full-time.
But he's not in school.
He was currently doing a homeschool program, but I got behind on the payments, so until I can catch up, he can continue his homeschool program.
We have resources here that can help you get into free schooling to help him, because I want him to get his GED. He cannot go around without a minimum of high school education, because you will amount to nothing in this life. This life is about one thing, and this country is about one thing. And if this last election shows you anything,